Which is the greatest act of leadership? So make sure you have the attribute to be a good leader before you embark on the journey of parenting. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Hardeynike. I share tips, experiences, and lessons on young parenting and lifestyle. So if this sounds like something you love, make sure you subscribe and stick around. And don't forget to like, to share, and comment, because this will help YouTube to recommend this video to every other person. So to today's video, I'll be sharing with you the most important parenting strategy I've learned. So let's get started. Parenting is full of ups and downs. Let's be honest. Sometimes you don't get it right. But this strategy I'll be sharing with you today, it will completely change the way you approach parenting. And this is what I call reconnection. Let's be sincere. All parents yelled. And we can't really blame ourselves. The reason is, once the kids do what gets us upset or hungry, we don't always know the next thing to do. And that is why we see a lot of parents yelling and shouting. But when you reconnect with your child, maybe after yelling or after shouting, it's going to make a huge world difference. So what do I mean by reconnection? Reconnection is restoring emotional closeness with your child, or going back to the moment of disconnection, taking responsibility of your behavior from conflict or misunderstanding with your child. And someone will be saying, oh, I'm the mother here. I'm not supposed to reconnect to my child. I'm not supposed to apologize with my child. After all, I'm just trying to correct him for doing what is wrong. Yes, you might be right. But let me tell you this, in some situations, you need to reconnect with your child. I used to think once I corrected my child's behavior, the job was done. But when I realized that what happened after a tough moment is just as important. When a child feels disconnected, whether from a conflict or a misunderstanding, helping them to reconnect with you is the key. In case you don't know, there is a difference between apologizing and reconnecting. Apologizing, you can just say it, oh, I'm sorry, you shouldn't have done that. That one is like you just apologize. But when you reconnect, you take responsibility of your behavior. Because if you see the way some parents yelled, if you see where some parents shout at their kids, it will be as if the child should run into the wall and just enter the wall like that, because it got them frightened. Let me give you a quick example so you'll be able to understand what I'm talking about. A child gets upset over a small thing, and that makes his mother to get frustrated and raised her voice at him. But later, the mother noticed that the boy was not happy. He was quiet. On a norms, the mother could have just let it pass, hoping the boy will get over it, which is what most parents do. They say, he will soon get over it. He will be fine. And when a child is feeling distressed and overwhelmed, right in their mind, because of what happened, when they try to remember the moment of yelling and shouting, they will be thinking their mom has just turned to a scary mom. And they will be thinking of a way to get back to feeling safe and secure. And if, as a parent, if you don't try to reconnect with your child as soon as possible, it will turn to self-blame. Self-blame in the sense that the child will be blaming himself for getting you upset, and will be thinking he's the one that always caused bad things to happen. And from there, you feel unloved. And the thing is, it's not a good thing for a child to internalize badness and fault. It can negatively impact their self-esteem and emotional well-being, and also their overall development, leading to unworthiness, anxious, and difficulty forming good relationship or healthy relationship. And this is the reason why we have to reconnect with our child as soon as possible. So how do you reconnect? The first thing is you assess yourself. You separate your identity from who you are. Because if you are still thinking, oh, I'm the mother here, like I said earlier, I shouldn't be the one to reconnect with my child. In this situation, you just have to reconnect with your child. So you separate yourself from who you are. And once that is done, you name the situation, like you name what happened. You take full responsibility of your behavior and you try to think of a way of doing it better next time. So this mother thinks of reconnecting. She sat down calmly beside him and talked to him. She said, hey, I'm sorry I heard that you. I got upset. And I know it was scary. You got frightened. But I'm working on staying calm, even when I feel frustrated. And do you know I love you? And I'm here with you now, if you want to talk. You see that 15 seconds reconnection? That's just it. You've just reconnected with your child. Even with the way you talk calmly, with the way you take full responsibility, you let him know that you know what you did. And you made him to understand that what you did got him frightened. And you also pushed a point to him that you are working on how to stay calm even when you feel frustrated. You've nailed it. Like seriously. You just make the boy happy. And by doing that, you've changed the story of self-blame. You've replaced it with self-trust, safety, and connection. And that is a simple way to reconnect with your child. Now the question is, why did it work? Why did that reconnection work? It's because kids don't just need correction. They need to feel safe, understood, and reassured. When we reconnect with our child, we show them that even in a tough moment, the love bond remains strong. So if you had a rough moment with your child, don't just move on. Take time to reconnect. A hug, a kind word, and even sitting together with them can rebuild the trust and the love they need. Have you tried this before? Share your experience and the outcome in the comment section for other people to learn. So if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and share, because your sharing and commenting and also the likes makes YouTube to recommend this video to every other person. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.